So this collective may be a fire sign, in particular a Leo. The first card that comes out is the Hierophant. So for me, this speaks about fire signs. It's embodying that all eyes on you, everybody's giving you attention, they're waiting for you to make the next move, for example. I'm always really drawn to the two people who have got all eyes on the collective and they're effectively waiting for your next move. What is your next step going to be? So I do see this collective as being in a very powerful energy where they are in a position to move forward or take the next steps towards their goal or to help them move through the next cycle of this journey. You might be feeling very innovative at this time with the King of Wands. You may have had an intuitive idea or a random pull or an intuitive download towards something. It's really important that we nourish this creative idea or whatever it is that we're being intuitively drawn to. What I would say is be mindful about who you entertain. There is a small lizard down here and I see this as twofold. The first one being, we all know that we need to be careful about who we share our hopes and dreams with, because unfortunately not everyone who surrounds our energy has our best interests at heart. But what I'm most drawn to with this is a little lizard, and to me it's about undergoing the process of transformation. It's about shedding that skin like a lizard or a snake would, so you can fully embrace the next step, so you can fully embrace whatever idea this is. So if you have got anything that you need to leave in the past, any self-limiting beliefs, any people who are draining your energy, for example, now is a really good time to make the decision to cut these people off. And you don't have to physically cut them off in terms of you never have to speak to them again, for example, but it's really important that you protect your energy around these people whilst you move forward to your goals. The next card is the Three of Pentacles, and this to me speaks about learning. So don't shy away from anything that you need to learn. If there is an adventure or a new path that's calling to you and you're afraid to take that path because you don't feel ready or you feel like there's so much to learn, don't be afraid to actually go out and learn those new things. Put yourself in these situations where you can develop new skills, for example, and you can just continue to develop and level up in each area of your life. What I would also say with the Three of Pentacles is make sure that you are applying knowledge from previous cycles to this cycle, and make sure that you're not shying away from a situation if it requires you to do extra work, for example, because sometimes we need to do that extra work. We need to build the foundations, the building blocks, so that we can carry on with this thing. The next card that follows is the Emperor. So I see this collective is embracing their Emperor energy. If you manage to run with this idea, take on board sort of constructive criticism or anything that does need to be learned throughout this journey, you'll be in your Emperor energy. So that's reminding yourself that you've got the power to move forward, or it could be that the knowledge empowers you and just gives you that confidence to actually take that step forward, to take that step to creating, for example. So just make sure that you are embracing the Emperor energy. You're acknowledging that you are an independent, powerful person who is capable of co-creating with the universe and achieving whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So don't play small. Make sure you are fully stepping into your Emperor energy and you're shining and you're leading by example by moving forward and actually having the courage to go towards the things that you want to achieve. The Ten of Swords follows the Emperor, and I see this as really being a need to let go of anything that's burdening you. If there's any sort of past trauma or issues that are holding you back, or you feel like you've been called to this path before, but previously things have prevented you from moving forward, it's important that we let go of these things and we do try again and we do put ourselves out there. It's confirmed by the Seven of Cups, which speaks to me about releasing these burdens so you can move towards the things that you're looking at. So all of these things you're trying to create, the things you're trying to manifest in the current reality, you are more than capable of achieving those things. It's just about releasing yourself of any burdens or any negative self-talk that's holding you back or limiting your growth. The final card is the King of Pentacles, so I do see this collective as being on a very positive journey. Whatever this idea is, it's really important that you follow it, because ultimately it's going to lead you into this King of Pentacles energy where you can sit on your throne and reap the benefits of what you've put out there. So it's investing in yourself so that energy can come back, and it's creating multiple avenues of abundance for you, for example. It is clarified by the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords to me speaks about this collective being in a position in the very near future, once they've undertook this journey, of being in a position to actually move forward once again with confidence. So there's a lot of self-doubt or inner critic, inner saboteur that's going on with this collective. But it's really important that you do manage to bury those thoughts and you move forward knowing that you are powerful and you are able to create whatever it is that you're trying to create. And if you do follow this path and you act on this intuitive idea, you will lead to the King of Pentacles and effectively be in a position to go forward and actually fight for more things and create more abundance and level up from a page to a knight, for example, and then from a knight to a queen and a queen to a king. So make sure that you are undertaking any learning that you need to take. You're shedding your skin like the lizard shows us to on the King of Wands, and you are following anything that you're intuitively drawn to towards this time, because the universe is confirming that it will prove to be successful. Please do drop me a comment and let me know if this reading resonated. I'd also appreciate if you could drop me a follow, because it helps the readings reach a wider collective, and I'll see you on the next one.